Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Company Heroes 2 replay. Spawn on the south side is the blue USF, we got LumbaJack. Spawn as the British ally, we got FishSticks. Spawn north side as the magenta austere player, we got Bogeyman. And spawn as red OKW player, we have KASTION. Let's see now, got a couple of dodges selected, we got the Royal Engineers, as well as the Recon Support Company. Over here, we do have the Elite Armor Doctrine. This map is actually paused for the Sturm Tiger, since it tended to be a bit of a brawl to center point there. Also, Jagdpanzers, that's the term I'm looking for. He's also a pretty good unit on this map, looks for heat rounds. Excuse me, IR Pathfinders now deployed in the field. Volksgrenadiers on the build queue. Rifle Squad, IR Pathfinders on the field. Over here looks like got MG42 Grens, standard build opener here. For the OKW player, just got Volks, not uncommon either. 50-50 chance seems like for Kuberwagen. IR Pathfinders here, rear echelons here, which are not so rear. Grenadiers there. We do have the M42 set up right there. Weird spot, but it will be successful shooting rear echelons. The Volkswagen is getting hit by the Vickers, and yep, soft retreats on back, full retreats that guy here. Let's see, this Pathfinder is cooler than the airborne Pathfinders. This one has one less scope rifle, so a little less effective in combat. However, you can bring in dummy decoy barrages and a full barrage themselves, so they can call in artillery. So they can bring in some heavy ordnance, and this artillery does drop pretty quickly. And this one does also cause vehicle crits, if I remember correctly. It's also 10 more manpower more expensive. And ironically, with all the extra abilities, it's far more balanced than the other Pathfinders, since Barfinders are still a bit of a plague in the game. The Pathfinder's scope rifle, rather than critting at 70, if it hits a unit Jaeger infantry, when they hit a unit that has 75% health or less, it will instantly kill that model with that scope rifle shot. In this case, the scope Garens do at a 40% rather than 75%, but the regular Pathfinder squad usually has 2 of them, while the IR Pathfinder only has 1. Yeah. It does give you access to Greyhound, so you can get alternative to the Stewart by going Captain, which is nice. Airdrop Combat Group does give you also Pack Howitzer, which is a cheap way to deploy one out, as was getting Paratrooper Squad. And you got the very powerful Cluster Munition ability, which drops pretty quickly. Pretty good anti-infantry. Yeah, the barrage is far more powerful than the major one. The major one drops like 4 shells and layer on 6 of Efficiency 2. This one is more of a actual barrage, more closer to the time on target barrage from the infantry. Rifle Squad does consent the garrison, 4 windows firing away, but they're getting hit by a lot of guys. Does tag the sniper a little bit there. MG42 hitting, 221 as well. Rifle Squad will need to get out of there relatively shortly. Intersections pushing up the hill. We've got the flamethrower upgrade on the sapper.
HMG squad ready for action.
Yep, the carbines that the rest of the squad has is equal to the paratrooper carbines. So instead of having 2, you do get 3 of them. And the paratrooper carbine, which is also, well, it was the same the Rangers had, is slightly better than the Garen, but only slightly. Paratroopers carbines are good because it's a 6-man squad, as opposed to a 5-man rifleman squad with ever so slightly better performance. Double officer? I suppose they, because this will give you access to a Steward alternative and the pack howitzer. So it does complement double officer play. You are not wrong about that. Though I do have extreme bias towards pack howitzers. Pack howitzers are really good. So I tend to go for captain myself. Because captain, you get pack howitzers and AT guns. Those get a nice squad wipe there. Make another squad wipe here as well. There's a lot of fire. Yep, gets annihilated there. The Oakland player lost 2 Volksgrenadiers. Oh, S-mines over here. Grenadiers engaging 221 as well. Pathfinders do decapture the fuel sector. Vitical set on up. Grenadiers take a bit of damage. Vickers or MG34 gain some good suppression here. However, can hit by the Vickers with the take aim ability, which does increase his range, but both are in range each other either way. Yeah, that's roughly when I sort of stopped playing Copa Heroes 2 myself, around 2019-ish. The last patch of the game, I just got burnt out, and I was not a big fan of the final patch of the game. Still mod occasionally, though. MP40s getting some good damage on the rifle squad, and the close range, they have good DPS. 50 cal setting on up. 50 cal, of course, is live in armor piercing. Oh, take aim. No, taking ability is not active. Just getting hit pretty hard. And tagged by the 50 cal as well. The OKW player is just getting ripped apart, isn't he? This game's going pretty in favor of the Allies. However, the Brits, US player is doing a good job as well. The British player just performing well above his weight. The OKW player is just disintegrating. And the Austere player is doing well enough. Has nice good composition right now. Maybe a pack 4 would be nice. Right now they're having trouble with fuel. He has Battle Phase 1. And he has selected the doctrine, the Assault Support Doctrine. Yeah, you can always have some fun. There's at least, if you want a bit more laid back, there's always co-op versus AI if you ever just want to play a bit more relaxed. Yeah, I'm not sure how many cast Copa Heroes 2 anymore. Good chunk of them went to Copa Heroes 3, and some sort of just stopped casting altogether. Me, I had quite a bit of downtime, and then I got back into it. One thing that helps me out with casting is actually live streaming. If I'm not live streaming, it's difficult to stay motivated. If I have a set schedule, I'm pressured into casting, if that makes any sense. Hence why I can just keep on going. Vidical firing away. Grenadier's bit of splash, suppression splash there. So likely, yeah, he is not going anywhere anytime soon. Sniper push way forward. These guys falling back a little bit. Sniper causing some issues. Aggression squad, 2 carbines hitting him, so it will have a bit trouble versus this sniper. Trying to hit the sniper, needs 40% health. Oh, do have a bar onto the Pathfinder. This is now in crit territory, gets picked off there.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Yeah, gave Computers 3 a chance, and I couldn't get past the campaign. It was horrible. I played it only on launch, and that's it. I think I had like 4 hours in the game before I said no, not for me. It was a huge disappointment. And more so since I'm also a modder. The fact that I saw so many placeholder icons, and even now when I see videos of Computers 3, I still see placeholder icons, still Computers 2 icons. You can tell they're still placeholder because it's just completely different art styles, so it doesn't mesh with each other. Like, I can tolerate a lot of stuff, but if the gameplay's just not good, and if I'm a reminder, if I just see placeholder stuff, if it's not fun, it's not a good game. If I see placeholder stuff, it just grinds away at me of just how bad it is. Midway away from the map, so I'm guessing using some sort of range bug. Let's see. The game encourages non-standard standard art game style. Yep. Oh, sound design was a massive issue in Computers 3. Whereas, like, I could not tell anything apart. A lot of the units, I couldn't even hear the gun. And the first campaign mission, like the beach landing one, it was like, I can't hear any infantry unit. And that immediately gave me a bad taste in the mouth. While people can debate which sound design's better, is Computers 1 or 2, but the thing is, you can distinctly hear these weapons. Like, and you can also easily tell them apart. You can tell, you sort of have to get, ooh, nice frag. You can tell that this unit is making this sound effect. You can tell this unit's making a different sound effect. So you can tell what's going on. In the other game, in Computers 3, I couldn't even hear the riflemen firing. As grenades explode in the field, the paratroop's going to have trouble. Gamma bomb onto the IR Pathfinders. He does dodge it. Panzer Grenade's getting ripped apart. And now the Airlock players are losing stuff. Oof. Both X players are disintegrating pretty badly. I don't know how long the range of the rifle grenade is in Computers 3. But it should not be longer range than the range of the rifles, to say the least. To be frank, if you're just like, oh, rifle grenades can fire a long way, so can bolt-action rifles. M1 Garand has a maximum effective range and a point target of 1 kilometer. M4 carbine, the modern M4 carbine, 500 meters. No, Computers 1's 3D, so maybe something's I'm not misreading something. Oh, Play 3. Sorry. The Play 3. Computers 1. Yeah, Computers 1 has a very good campaign. Computers 2 has a very good multiplayer. And Computers 3 just doesn't offer much. And what things it does offer, like the strategic map, that was so horrible. It tried to become Total War without any aspects of Total War. Like, limited custom armies.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
I'm talking about the bolt-action rifles themselves, like the M1 Garand. Their rifle, not the rifle grenade, but the rifle itself has a range of 1 kilometer. Can't say what the rifle grenade's ranges was historically, but the M203 has like a maximum range of like was it 400 meters? It can go distance. But even if you take that logic, try to downscale it to the game, to Couple Heroes 1, it means the rifle itself should have a better range than the rifle grenade. Ah, you're talking about the Couple Heroes 3 itself. IR Pathfinder's here. Paratroopers falling back. Pack Howitzer here quickly overran. He may want to summon Decoy Barrage. I think this would be a good time to summon Decoy Barrage. Rifle Squad and Captain needs to fall back. Get a nice little flanking angle. IR Pathfinders get down to light cover. Rotate the Pack Howitzer here. Our close range shot could annihilate formation. Thinking about getting annihilated. Sherman tank here. Rifle grenade peppers the IR Pathfinder. No high explosive rounds loaded up just yet, but its main gun without high explosive rounds is still decent for its infantry. Shield Pioneers take some damage. SO, yeah, Couple Heroes 1 factions do play very differently. And honestly, Couple Heroes 2 factions were very different, but they were a little bit too different, so they started making them more close to each other, and then they made them too close to each other. If you want to play them with they are much more different, play my mod. I made it so OKW can pack up and redeploy HQs. They're basically Couple Heroes 1 Brits, but they still support a normal playstyle. I made it so all of them have factional differences, but they still have core aspects like sandbags, wire, MGs, AT guns. But each one has drastic different technique paths, but they still support all the core basics of anti-infantry platform, anti-vehicle platform, regardless of which tech pattern. I try to take the good from Couple Heroes 1 and from 2 and improve upon it. Centaur backing on off. Officer 6 hits there. Section falling back there. This guy's falling back. Sherman taking push forward. Also officer being forced back. Still armor piercing rounds loaded. Hands 4 on the build queue. Paul needs a pack 40 out on the field. He does have the structure for it. Oh, something exploded. I am not sure what exploded. Another Sherman taking the build queue. Obensasson force back the officer. Here artillery. Those British artillery. If Couple Heroes 3 was your first game, I can understand how it could be your favorite game. But veterans of both Couple Heroes 1 and 2 generally have a dislike for Couple Heroes 3. As far as I can tell. Does use the major there. Minor loss. Got it again on the retreat path. You may lose a grenadier. Sherman tank could probably take a shot against the flak half track. Panzer IV straight forward. Got some bazookas here. And there goes the flak half track. Anti-gravity grenade could be casted. Since it bounced there, everything's falling back, so no anti-gravity grenade. Sherman tank remounts up. It has enough health to tangle with. He may lose Panzer IV. He may trade with a Sherman tank, but does lose the Sherman tank. Does lose Panzer IV. Does go down there. Bad trade for the Wehrmacht player. Not only this is more expensive, but also he doesn't have a replacement. I saw a bit of that. Those infantry units seem so generalist. It's no. The most generalist infantry unit in Couple Heroes 2 is the Soviet Guards rifles, which I actually did address in my own mod. Made it a bit more specialized. But even then, a lot of blobs in Couple Heroes 2 can easily be dealt with by lobbing high explosives. LMG blobs still a bit of a problem, but lobbing high explosive mortars and bombars is always quite fun.
We're losing a capture point.
Good gammon bomb there.
Rear echelon squad ready for action.
Centaur deployed in the field. Do you have a 223 deployed in the field point? OKW player has probably needs to get out a Jagdpanzer. British player has gone for an AVRE. Does like a pen there. AVRE is plugged on a shell. Oh, knocks out the Vacator Whip, that's going to shell the shear transporters. Grenadiers open south and straight forward. Got a blob here. There's not a lag on the field, nor a mortar, so they don't have anti-blobbing tools at the moment. We have a fresh supply truck here. They have 4 fuel per minute. This is not in supply, because this is the cutoff sector. Probably would have better go for a fuel cache top up both these players since they have trouble with fuel. Don't go for a Sturm Tiger. Don't think a Sturm Tiger would be a good call. Landmine found here. Sherman and AVRE push way forward. This player has 160 fuel, not deploying on anything. Low manpower. Prefer blobbing in gaming. Makes me opinion that many players don't like playing smartly. Now, if you want to blob, go play Protoss in StarCraft 2. Too bad StarCraft 2's balancing is even more of a nightmare than it is for Company Heroes. Because apparently Protoss has always been balanced around gimmicks. In Company 2, you can only effectively blob with long-range infantry. I would say not so much Jaegers. Pathfinders, yes. And Brens. Jaeger infantry, not so much, since they don't have access to automatics. They're a little bit more difficult to long-range blob. Sherman tank went down up here, got a Stug.
Tank was just lost.
Bars can be a bit of a blobbing tool, but they can move and shoot as well, which can make it a bit more dangerous. Does take out the 223, Pack 40 getting encircled. And looks like red back to the game. Let's look at the unit. The problem is I should bring out Couple Heroes too, because like what was it called, Death Ball for Protoss. Oh, and looks like, yeah, it looks like the OKW player backed out of the game there, or not the OKW, purple backed out, the Austere player backed out of the game as well. Other game, I mean, Couple Heroes 2 is different, where it's squad based, blobbing can be stopped, while other ones just designed around armies like Age of Empires and StarCraft 2. That's meant to just go mass and mass. There are some micro things as well, like in late game, if you're busy microing one thing, blobbing is somewhat inevitable. And there you go. They are now out of the game. But yeah, either way, that's Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.